Welcome to the Quick Galloper YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell.
They're off immediately. Solace just tip slowly out, along with Silent American and Chief Dissident there toward the back of the field. Adara goes for it, Cleopatra Queen right alongside almost. Linstead Market and Bobby Too Bad are there. Crypto Girl begins to sneak closer on the rail as they arrive at the half mile. Radam is racing out a wide of horses. Right there too, Brisker now beginning to make ground. Silent American begins a recovery run. Solace attached to the outside. And last of all, it is Chief Dissident as they leave the 3 and run toward the 5/16th. Adira on the rail, a narrow leader. Bobby Too Bad now applying vice-like pressure on the outside. Brisker is racing out wide as they come thundering into the top of the lane. It is Bobby Too Bad and Adira almost brushing shoulders as they run toward the final 3/16th. And now Bobby Too Bad begins to gain the upper hand. Adara left back against the rail. Crypto Girl in the center. Chief Dissident in the gold sleeves trying to come on. But it's a Bobby Too Bad inside the final 16th. Bobby Too Bad and Robert Halladine under a drive. They hold the advantage. Chief Dissident chasing in vain. But Bobby Too Bad, just too bad for them. Wins by maybe 3. Chief Dissident is second. Adara third. Solace is fourth. Crypto Girl looks to be fifth.
Boy settled, and now we're ready. They're off and racing. Margarita gets away smartly from gate number 3. Also coming on the far side, from the near side, that's Miss Marbella. So too Brompton Boy, but Riley J stacking across in the middle as well. They're spread right across the track. Riley J on the far side with Margarita right on the near side. That's Miss Marbella right in the middle. That's Bowmore traveling sweetly. Just behind Bowmore, that's Brompton Boy, and left out of it, right, it's Prince Kazir. They're coming with just about a furlong and a half to travel, and Miss Marbella looks to have that lead. Miss Marbella in front, Bowmore trying to come. Miss Marbella in front of Bowmore, getting closer. Miss Marbella in front, Bowmore beginning to get to Miss Marbella. Miss Marbella keeping on, and Miss Marbella keeping clear. Bowmore is finding, but will only be second best. Miss Marbella and devastating Dane Dawkins landing the second from Bowmore. Then comes a Brompton Boy back and forth running on. That's Prince Kazir.
They're off. Miss Moneypenny comes away in between horses. Wayne's Cherry Lynx is drifting toward the near side. Danka just in behind. Big Buzz in the orange close to us, right against the stand fence. That's Miss Grove as they sort themselves out. The favorite Phenomenal Power has running to do over on the far side, tracked by Thousand Treasures. So they're sorting themselves out, and Wayne's Cherry Lynx holds that lead, continuing to drift to the near side. Danka in the center with Miss Moneypenny. Phenomenal Power is now asked to go as they leave the quarter pole in behind them, and it's Wayne's Cherry Lynx with that lead. Danka in close proximity. Miss Grove shaken up hard against the fence on the far side. Phenomenal Power has a mountain to climb at this stage. Can he climb it inside the final furlong? It is a Danka, Wayne's Cherry Lynx, and Miss Grove going at it. Phenomenal Power doesn't seem to getting to them at all. Danka with that lead. Danka battling Miss Grove, and Danka gets there from Miss Grove. Big Buzz is third. Phenomenal Power. Disappointing Run is fourth. Wayne's Cherry Lynx is fifth.
Off and racing. Get away smartly in the middle. That's Sparkling Fire toward the near side, Althea, and Skillet Arms also in the mix. That's Legal Fight. Bubbling Warrior is traveling prominently as well. So it is a Sparkling Fire, Bubbling Warrior. These two matching stride on the front end. Also trying to come on the far side. That's Bangarang. Towards the near side, it is Skillet Arms. Althea is also in the mix and closest to the rails. That is switching now. That's Enchanted simply enchanting. They come in inside the final furlong, and it's still a wide open legal fight. Bangarang and legal fight. This is where the fight is. Bangarang, legal fight, fighting hard, but Bangarang begins to get the upper hand. Bangarang and Otham Anthony beats legal fight. Then it looks like Bubbling Warrior back in third got tied for fourth.
They're off. John P. came off slow with Last Dance, the slowest of them all. Victoria's Medallion gets a strong drive for that lead with Principal Tiffany. Toward the outside, Miss Linton goes there. Noble Monarch is right in a handy spot now and chasing Miss Linton as they're about to arrive at the half mile. These two hook up and go for it. John P. begins to make some gains, cruising again in behind with General Chief. Principal Tiffany has been shuffled right back through the pack. Toward the inside, that's Manushi. Great Trick now racing out three wide as they leave the three. A break of four to Money Mustache to make down. Victoria's Medallion is there. Lord Espo overtaking. Last Dance and Kai on the go race toward the back. And last of all, it's Don Pablo as they turn for home at the top of the lane. A quarter of a mile to run. General Chief over on the rail. Noble Monarch in the center. They go at it. Toward the outside, John P. now asked to lengthen strides. But it is General Chief over on the far side. And in the center, Noble Monarch drifting off a true line. Manushi trying to close up, but General Chief is in command. Inside the final 16, General Chief barking out the orders, and General Chief and Tajay Suku run away with the fifth event. They win by a gap. Money Must is second. Great Trick is third, close between Noble Monarch and Last Dance.
Mandatory payout today. And now they're off and racing. Newbridge does everything wrong and ditches the rider. Braking smartly in the middle. That's Runaway Bay, right in dead center of the track. Runaway Bay running strongly. Over on the far side, that's Chasing My Dream. Also there, Lauren's Secret. In the mix as well, Humility just behind them. That's Aladdin. Over on the near side, that's Superstorm. And right there too, that's a Black Ringo. They're spread right across the track. Lauren's Secret is right there too. Runaway Bay, Humility, these three matching stride as they come with just about a furlong and a half to travel. Humility looks to just have the lead from Lauren's Secret. Back there in third, that's Runaway Bay. It's still Humility. Lauren's Secret testing all the while, and Lauren's Secret now looks to assume the lead. It's Lauren's Secret running on the far side and coming to the near side. That's Aladdin, but Lauren's Secret is in front, and Lauren's Secret beats Humility. Then comes Aladdin running on for third. Back there in fourth, that's Runaway Bay, and Black Ringo back in fifth.
They're off and racing. Princess Talisi gets off the slowest of them all. The favorite Midnight Galaxy grabs an early lead. Sweet Victory is chasing with High Diplomacy back in third as they make their way now toward the 6. A gap of some 6 lengths back to Casual Peach. Solar Black racing toward the back, now caught by Princess Talisi on the go. Down the far side they race, they make their way toward the 5, and Midnight Galaxy ekes out a neck advantage. Sweet Victory continues the attack on the rail, they leave the 5. High Diplomacy is 2.5 lengths in behind them and watching them closely. A gap opens to Casual Peach. Another gap to Princess Talisi, and a Solar Black trails the field. A half a mile to run. They go spinning into that turn for home, and Midnight Galaxy now lengthens strides and goes on by 2 lengths. High Diplomacy now moving through to challenge in second. Sweet Victory is backing out in third, a gap to Casual Peach, then Princess Talisi and Solar Black as the strung-out field will arrive at the 5/16th, and Midnight Galaxy is in complete control at the moment under Shane Ellis. They're coming toward the top of the lane. The grey Midnight Galaxy under no ride at all. Midnight Galaxy continues to cruise and holds the advantage. High Diplomacy left back in the distance against the rail. Sweet Victory has a mountain to climb, so too Casual Peach, but it's Midnight Galaxy. Ellis having a peep deep behind, just showing Midnight Galaxy the stick as they drive toward the final 16th. It's all over. Midnight Galaxy will have to fall into a huge hole to lose. Midnight Galaxy comes away and romps it in the end by double digits. High Diplomacy will get second. Sweet Victory third. Casual Peaches fourth.
They're off and racing. Hendricks misses it and racing at the back of the field as Mini Haha wants that lead. Rushing down on the outside, that's Hooray Henry right there too. That Sensational Destiny going down into it, the Maestro. Then comes a Wing and a Prayer. Back there in about sixth, that's Prosperity Sand, and racing at the back of the field, that's Hendricks. They head toward the 2.5 furlong point, and it's Mini Haha controlling the tempo just on the outside and coming down. That's Hooray Henry. These two joining forces there at the top of the lane. Mini Haha, Hooray Henry fighting for it just behind them and trying to come on. That's the Maestro right against the rail. Prosperity Sen. They're coming to the furlong pole, and it is Mini Haha turning them back. Coming on, that's the Maestro. Mini Haha, the Maestro getting into second, but Mini Haha is beyond recall. Mini Haha begins to pull away from these, and Terrific Tevin Foster takes a peek behind, and he's about 7 lengths in front. Back in second, that's the Maestro, got tight for third, either Prosperity Sen or Hooray Henry.
Now they're off. True Blue just a shade slowly out. Attila racing toward the back of the field as Summer Palace last possession go for it. Star Aura racing down on the outside of horses. She's My Dream is also travelling well. Proudest Vision is hidden from view. Native Flyer in the orange races just in behind that front rank as they leave the half mile. True Blue has made some progress. Attila races on the rail. The Storm running out wide of horses as they slip past the 7/16th. Candy Girl is backing out in behind them. Casa Living races a third from the back. Shine Like the Sky is there, and Family Feud trails the field as they come flashing past the 5/16th, about to come into the lane, and Summer Palace will bring them into it. Summer Palace just in between horses. She's My Dream running down against the rail. Star Aura is out 3 wide, and these are the main contenders on the run to the furlong pole. Summer Palace now finding more and trying to shrug them off. Star Aura left 2.5 to 3 lengths back right against the rail. She is My Dream, but this Summer Palace is in full flight and under full power. Terrific Tevin Foster and Summer Palace will take the 9th. He has his second. Maybe 6 lengths is the gap. Star Aura is second. She's My Dream is third. Could be Casa Living over on the rail. True Blue.
Heads bobbing in the gate. And now they're off and racing. Allegiance misses it along with Inspire Force. As going through to dictate terms, that is Don Quessy right against the rail. Smart Trick joins. So Smart Trick and Don Quessy prompts the pace. Just behind them, that's Wall Street Trader out wide on Rulimo. Bulletproof Coffee is also coming in the mix. Sensational Soul sandwich in between horses right against the rail. That's Miniature Man. Then comes Oil Machine right behind them. That's California Gold now overtaken by Supremacy. Another 6 or 7 lengths before we come to Sensational Soul Allegiance. Then comes the Wicked Cassie, and racing well at the back of the field, that's Inspire Force. They've passed the 3, and Don Quessy is still in front. Wall Street Trader now begins to put in an attack. It's Wall Street Trader trying to get to Don Quessy. Also coming on, that's Bulletproof Coffee there at the top of the lane. Is in the Ash Wednesday Trophy, and it is still Don Quessy. Wall Street Trader pestering on the outside. Don Quessy in front. Wall Street Trader, Bulletproof Coffee trying to pick them up. On Oil Machine is also coming on, and now Wall Street Trader joins Don Quessy. Wall Street Trader in front of Don Quessy. Oil Machine is finishing well, also finishing fast. That's Sensational Soul, but it is Wall Street Trader waltzing away with the Ash Wednesday Trophy. Wall Street Trader beats Oil Machine, got tight for third. Either Sensational Soul, Bulletproof Coffee, or Don Quessy.
Thank you for watching another video produced by the team from QuickGallopJaya.com and its YouTube channel. the quick galloper. Please stay on the channel for other enlightening videos on those involved in local horse racing. Please like, subscribe, and press the notification bell.